Today's topic is numerical on BJT biasing. Here we will discuss all the numericals on BJT biasing one by one. So first we have taken the numerical on fixed biasing. So we have taken a circuit of fixed bias and we will just solve this fixed bias circuit. This is the circuit in which we have to determine the value of different currents flowing in this circuit and the voltage drop VCE, and with the help of IC and VCE we will determine the Q point of this circuit. To solve this circuit, we will divide this question into two parts. First, we will apply the KVL at the input side of the circuit and determine the different currents flowing in this transistor. Then in second part, we will again apply the KVL at the output side to determine the voltage drop VCE, and with the help of this IC and VCE, we will find out the Q point for this circuit. In this question, the transistor is given of silicon type. That means the voltage drop at base and emitter terminal, that is VBE, will be 0.7. If that transistor was made of germanium, then VBE will be 0.3. If the transistor is ideal type, then we can neglect the value of VBE. Since in this question the transistor is given silicon, so we will take the voltage drop VBE, and the value of VBE will be 0.7. The amplification factor of this transistor is given 100. So let us start with this circuit. So first we will apply the KVL at input. What we will get? We will start from the supply battery, that is 6 volt. So it will be 6 minus the voltage drop across this resistor. That will be the value of this resistor into the value of current flowing in this resistor. Since here the value of resistor is 530 into 10 to the power 3 into the current flowing in this resistor, it is IB. So it will be put IB here minus the voltage drop VBE equals to 0, as there is no resistance at the emitter terminal and there will be no voltage drop across the emitter terminal. So we got the equation, and from here we can find out the value of IB by substituting the value of VBE. Since it is silicon, so we can put the value of VBE as 0.70. So we got 6 minus 530 into 10 to the power 3 into IB minus 0.7 equals to 0. And the value of IB will be 6 minus 0.7 upon 530 into 10 to the power 3. So after solving the value, IB will be 10 microampere. With the help of this IB, we can determine the value of IC. As we know that IC is equals to beta into IB, so we will get the value of IC, that will be beta into IB. We have the value of beta already given in this question, that is 100. So IC will be 100 into the value of IB, that is 10 into 10 to the power minus 6. So the value of IC will be equal to 1 milliampere. We have got the value of IC, and by adding IB and IE we can determine the value of IE. Now to determine the voltage drop VCE, we again apply the KVL at output side. So let apply KVL at output side. At the output side, we will start from this battery. We will got 6 minus the voltage drop across this resistor. Now the value of the resistor is 2 into 10 to the power 3 into the current flowing in this resistor, that is IC, minus the voltage drop across the transistor, that will be VCE, the voltage drop between the collector and emitter terminal, that is VCE. So we will put VCE here, and since there is no resistor at the emitter terminal, there will be no voltage drop, and we got the equation from the output side. From this equation we can determine the value of VCE as 6 minus 2 into 10 to the power 3 into the value of IC, which we have already determined, and the value of IC was 1 milliampere. So we can put the value 1 milliampere here. This will be neglected by this. VC will be 6 minus 2, that is VC will be equals to 4 volt. And we have determined the value of VC. With the help of IC and VC, we can put the value of Q point as 4 volt, 1 milliampere. So this is the Q point for the circuit of phase bias. In this way, we can determine the Q point of any circuit.